Alright guys, we're here with a 1v1. We got some chaos. We have got some wood elves, are going to be exact actually. It's a bit of a cockfight here. I'm pretty excited to show you this one. This is probably the last video you'll see of the glorious Chaos Doom Squad in the air. I haven't had much luck with them lately, but I really enjoy them here. So let's kind of just get down to brass taxes. We got a strong front line of Chaos Warriors. I wanted something with some shields to be able to stand up to the mighty wood elf shooting power, not powder. Although I do like myself some powder. We also got some little side flankers here in our I'm sorry, not our wild riders. They have wild riders and some chaos hounds with poison. Really going to be able to harass their line with those. But the typical kind of very strong front line here of Eternal Guard. You've got a Glade Lord. Oh, look at this. Oh yes. Oh yes. Take the fireball, you foul wood elf beast. And my fucking least favorite unit, the Great Eagles, these harassment units of doom. I went with Kolek over here. Oh, I'm sorry, Dragon Ogre Shaggoth, but we've got a Chaos Lord on Mana Core, and we've also got another Chaos Sorcerer on a Mana Core and an Exalted Hero on a Mana Core. Just kind of let this thing kind of come to, but we're going to have the first charge, I think, over here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, man. Gotta love that. Oh, just reminds me of that part in Lord of the Rings when they just, they meet the orcs for the first time. They all swing their glaives up. But you can see things are going to start engaging pretty well here. We do want those, it's important to have Forsaken always engaging first. We've got a good fireball, set on a cinematic place for that. We do want the Forsaken to purposefully charge first because they have a massive charge bonus. You don't want them to get charged because that kind of negates half of their really good purpose in that really awesome charge bonus. Uh-oh, is it coming for it? Slow-mo that fireball. Dome shot! Oh, right in the butt, right in the butt. Speed that thing up here a little bit. Got the front line clashing across the way. Aspiring Champions over here to just kind of hold these guys down, to kind of keep that that leadership here. Got some hounds coming in to catch off these open flanks. Prayanath Rama on our Shaggoth here. Getting focused down pretty hard, pretty hot and heavy. Not many openings for these hounds. We kind of came in a little too far forward. We weren't able to flank around the back here as well. But you can see I'm looking for just an opening for my my Doom Squad to do its biz. Uh-oh. Some quick action, some quick juking with the Chaos Hounds. So we see an opening here, went right through, crashed into his back line, going to neutralize a lot of his archers. I didn't want to bring in the Chaos Hounds immediately there too. I wanted him to leave himself exposed so I could get both units in there to neutralize those back line. But now we can see the Flying Doom Squad really able to start doing some heavy damage. Knocked out one Great Eagle already, another one going down hard and heavy, and we're already on the Glade Lord. But we do have a side charging our Aspiring Champions with these Wildwood Rangers. That's going to be pretty messy. And these Wildwood Rangers on the left flank have routed these Forsaken, and they're starting to do a little flank on me as well. But the Chaos Hounds really doing their work back here, eating up an entire unit of Glade Guard already. Pushing the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth to do some rear charging as well. The enemy lord is dead! Fallen. Look at that fell beast, dude. Spellsinger kind of already kind of low leadership. Flying Doom Squad's going to really be able to contest her in the air. By contest, I mean stomp. Aspiring Champions really kind of held their own over here against these Wildwood Rangers. I thought that was going to be a little bit more of a one-sided fight. For the first time, I actually used Fireball correctly against a light armored unit. Oh, look at that. Swoop in. Everything's just in there for the rompa-stomping on the Spellsinger. Overall, just the army's starting to fall apart. A lot of leadership going down. Yelling timber. The Hounds looking to pick up any stragglers that they can. Overall, I really enjoyed this engagement. I I usually go with great weapons, and I'm glad that I swapped them out for Chaos Warriors just to have those silver shields and help try to knock down as much of the... oh, can we get a long distance Hail Mary going here? Oh! And just got it. Almost missed it. The tail feathers, though, picked it up for a little slam on that. And that's the win there. But I really enjoyed this engagement, like I was saying. We did go with those Chaos Warriors rather than the Great Weapons because the Great Weapons don't have the shields. I had figured there was going to be a little bit larger of a range presence, to be totally honest. But it was a pretty dicey fight initially because I couldn't find a way to get the Chaos Hounds into the back line. Being positioned against that lake, it really denied me that whole flank. So rather than looping my hounds all the way around, I had to kind of find a way to finesse them in there. And I think that the quick juke on the right and then hanging them back on the left allowed me to kind of pincer attack his back line to really neutralize any of the threat of the archers on a lot of my large units. Because we can see that all my large units did make it all the way through the fight, with the Shaggoth taking quite a bit, even though it got Prey of Anathrama down. And the Chaos Sorcerer still made its way through. Just barely, though. Hanging on by a thread. The Forsaken, though, did their job as they should have. You know, really strong melee combat unit that's going to get in there and have a good strong charge. You can see, I'm pretty sure these Wildwood Rangers are the ones that squared off against these Forsaken. And they reaped quite the tally. But I would say, in turn, they did the same. But this Forsaken on the other flank did quite a bit as well. And the Chaos Warriors were not expected to do a ton of damage, but they definitely were expected to hold the line. And they did just that. The Great Eagles were negated pretty well by the Flying Doom squad. But overall, I really enjoyed this fight. This was one of the first fights of a stream, and it really allowed me to kind of get into the mode of the game. As far as, you know, getting that micro down quick, and I think this was one of my stronger engagements, and I definitely wanted to showcase this for you guys. But please feel free to comment. Chaos is still a very new army for me, and I'm liking them a lot because I don't have to worry about a back line. As you can tell, is probably my biggest weakness as a Total War Warhammer player. But thanks for watching here, guys. Have a good one, and take care.